And check it for the audio.
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
Yep, that's right. Hey folks, and welcome
I
back
have to
to
stifle a
Genshin
smile
Impact.
every time I remember the look on
Sorry,
my...
Ayata, don't mean to cut you off, but you're interrupting my introduction. Hey folks, and welcome back to Genshin Impact, and yeah, today I unlocked the second part of the Legends of the Cassin. So the true tales of the true tales of the Violet Garden, what the blue flowers left behind. Xingqiu, the author of the Legend of the Swords, is arriving in Inazuma, so let's go meet up with him.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah, I was originally supposed to go ahead and cover the anecdote that contained Klee and Yoimiya, but I'll push that to tomorrow. Yeah, and I'll broadcast those two parts together and do the Skywalker Saga thing later on that day.
Hi there! You must be visiting from Liyue to participate in the Irodori Festival. We'll be your guides and we'll take you onto the island. Huh? Is it Paimon or have we met somewhere before?
Xingqiu's assistant.
Yes, in
Yep.
fact we have. I'm Xu from Feiyun Commerce Guild. Aboard this ship we have calligraphers, painters, and even players of Theater Mechanicus.
Ah, boy, I forgot about that. We're covering that today as well.
The inventor of Theater Mechanicus previously came to the Feiyun Commerce Guild seeking investment. Although the guild manager was not interested, Master still wanted to support them. We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Irodori Festival. So the guild manager instructed Master and I to take the opportunity to come to Inazuma and investigate the product's potential.
Oh, speaking of which, where's the young master?
And speaking of, we did actually, never mind. We never did Theater Mechanicus in Inazuma. As far as I remember, check back the video if there is or is not. Well, mention it in the comments of my description of the video.
Master, he's
there.
Oh, Xingqiu's just sitting there, sound asleep.
What? Oh. It's the Traveler and Paimon. I presume you are guests in Inazuma as well? It seems fate has destined our paths to cross once again.
To be fair, Xingqiu, we've been here for several months.
Oh, we aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Irodori Festival.
You seem a little down.
Please, no need to worry. I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When I finally realized what time it was, the first rays of dawn were already peeking over the horizon.
And he knocked out.
Yes, now that we've arrived, the Kanjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? That's odd.
Well, that's wrong.
There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange. I don't recall seeing it there before.
Ooh, let Paimon have a look.
The 5 Cassins, Oi no Kina. Ah, so... I have a feeling Xingqiu is gonna be the next portrait.
There's no doubt about it. It's from the same series as the story we found before. Even the handwriting looks exactly the same.
The story you found before?
Oh yeah, in the warehouse down by the by the poem hunt competition.
Smooth Paimon, you almost blew it.
Yeah, that's it. A friend of ours is on Rito to paint portraits of the 5 Kassen. You know, as part of the Irodori Festival. Poetic stories about the 5 Kassen have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then there's a chance you'll become the model for the next portrait.
Wait a moment. So you mean that...
Uh-oh, he's onto us.
Hey! It's hard coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
there's a chance of meeting Calx in person?
Oh, we dodged a bullet there.
Huh? Oh, yeah. You could say that.
Really? That's wonderful! I knew that Calx would attend the Irodori Festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite the high hurdle. I had to really rack my mind to come up with the excuse of evaluating the investment value of Theater Mechanicus. Just a few days later, word then came that Calx would be busy painting portraits of the 5 Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Calx and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So, I felt quite disappointed for some time now.
Oh, on the contrary, Xingqiu, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind.
Don't worry, Xingqiu. Even though Calx has work to do, he still has time to see friends. We can take you to see him right now. Also, we heard that Calx did illustrations for your A Legend of Sword novel.
Ah, so you've already heard. To be honest, my works have drawn little interest in Miue. However, the novels are selling quite well in Inazuma with the help of Calx's beautiful illustrations. Calx is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity. I heard that it took him merely a few hours to finish the illustrations for the latest chapter.
Because it was a very late notification. And he said, oh, can you finish it now? Because it's due today. Yep, it happens.
But when I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart, quickly now.
Luckily, the idea of meeting Albedo managed to draw Xingqiu's attention and keep the situation under wraps. Let's just hope we don't let anything slip while meeting Albedo.
When the blue flowers left behind. What the blue flowers left behind. I can't read. It's late. Okay. Meet Albedo at the 5 Kasen Plaza. Albedo! I mean, Calx!
Traveler, Paimon, how are you? And who is this accompanying you?
You must be Calx. It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me Xingqiu.
And you may call me Albedo, then.
There we go.
No, that would be most improper.
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be more convenient for us to use our real names. Besides, we've already corresponded with each other many times before. In fact, I feel a bit self-conscious seeing you act so politely.
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Xingqiu act this awkward before either.
It's a real eye-opener, that's for sure.
You guys, it's certainly not good taste for you two to be teasing me like that.
Well, truth be told, my boy, it's the truth.
Oh, by the way, we happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
Poem hunt?
You know, that thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the 5 Kasen? Venti found one, and then he was allowed to be a model for one of your portraits.
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right.
Smooth, Paimon! At least it worked.
Oh, I understand the story now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Splendid. Though, I'm still piecing together the story myself. Would you kindly explain it to me in more detail?
If all of you are free, why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Sure.
Well, about that.
Do you have other plans, Xingqiu?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Shimura's. Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
That restaurant is even not worth mentioning.
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
Huh? No way! Paimon thinks we acted well together. Oh, did we say something we weren't supposed to?
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
Xingqiu was a little suspicious.
Huh? Xingqiu's suspicious? Hey, what are you two talking about?
You near slip up.
Paimon, you read the poem, right? Although it may seem confusing to Xingqiu on its own, what if we read it together with a previous poem we found?
Read them together? Let's see. Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken stupor. So, Aoi no Okina recovered the poem and gave it to some mysterious person. Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Xingqiu himself?
The author taking his own work before releasing it to the public.
No way! That can't be right! Xingqiu only arrived in Inazuma this morning!
Though, the book he was reading that he's so entrapped to the entire trip to Inazuma could be that.
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. If Xingqiu had only just arrived in Inazuma, how could he recommend Shimura's Chazuke?
Oh!
Moreover, he didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
Are you saying that Xingqiu has already been in Inazuma for some time? And that he's only pretending he just arrived?
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
It's speculative, but it's a strong lead.
But how could Xingqiu be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Calm down, Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Xingqiu in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Oh? Could Xingqiu be in danger?
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu Restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I think it should be safe for us to talk there. I'll be relying on your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter.
Got it.
Good. Then let's head to Uyu Restaurant.
It's late at night and it's talking about food already. I'm getting hungry just listening to this conversation. To Uyu Restaurant. It's like, should I go through that part? Nah, sod it. Let's go here.
I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the moment. Let's go inside and wait for Xingqiu.
Oh, this whole thing's starting to make Paimon a little nervous. What do we do? And what do we talk about when Xingqiu gets here?
First, we must ascertain whether Xingqiu was already in Inazuma or not. If we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth. Since we're still waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and see if you can learn anything useful?
To Uyu Restaurant. Last time I was in here, I got chipped by Yae. I like the music though. Oh. I didn't mean to talk to you. Yota, there we go.
The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new publications. The one I'm really looking forward to is A Legend of Sword.
That's right. A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've seen Genyu's signature before. His handwriting is super neat. He must be really diligent about his style.
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then. I hear that he's actually pretty young.
You guys are spot on.
Wait a minute. Did you just hear that? Not only will Xingqiu be signing novels at the release, but his handwriting is super neat?